What do I know about Idaho? Up until a month ago, I thought it was flat and they grew potatoes. The kids are back in school and I needed an adventure, stat. The Queen of Pain herself, and the race's namesake, invited me out to Idaho while we were in Leadville together. I couldn't say no to her. So I hopped on my bike and I headed to catch him. The whole reason to go? A simple bolo tie.
Bought a ticket last night and now I'm loading up the motorcycle heading to Logan. It's 0 dark 30 and I'll be in Idaho this afternoon. God, I need a good Louis L'Amour book on tape for this drive.
Ketchum's a tough place to get to, but I was finally there, and I was wondering what the race was all about. I wanted to be prepared, so I needed some world-class advice. Who else to ask but one of the USA's best coaches and former US Postal Team professional rider, Robbie Ventura.
So the course today, you only do a couple races a year. You pick this one. Yeah. What's the course? What's the strategy for someone who's doing this race for the first time?
I think to come out here, you have to have a goal. I always really want all of my athletes to have a target or a goal for the event. And some of the people, it's just to finish under 8 hours, right? Some of the people, they want to finish in the top 75 and get that brooch or whatever they're giving out for the top 75. But I think
Bolo tie.
Bolo tie. Thank
guys
you.
Don't wear brooches.
Bolo tie. Bolo tie. But really, it's to have a goal for the event, and once you have a goal for the event, then you can kind of figure out what the tactic would be for that athlete. So for most people doing this for the first time, I think it's just to really pace yourself up those climbs. Make sure you have the right equipment, right tires, right tire pressure, and then you just got to smile and enjoy the day.
That was good, Robbie. But if I'm going to win one of those bolo ties, I need all the help I can get. The Queen of Pain has to have some home course secrets up her sleeve. Let's go find out.
What's the secret to doing well at Rebecca's Private Idaho?
Tire choice, I think, is a secret to doing well at Rebecca's Private Idaho. So last year there were a lot of flat tires. There were a lot of people who were kind of surprised by the roughness of the roads. And I really feel like gravel is a great equalizer between roadies and mountain bikers, triathletes, that everyone can come onto the same ground. And it really doesn't favor one or the other too much. Like, everybody's kind of like, wow, this is really cool, it's really different. And so I think a lot of the road people were surprised by, oh, well, it's gravel road, but there are a lot of washboards, there's cattle guards, you know, it's still an adventure ride. And so flat tires and tire choice, I say, are probably the biggest thing to succeed. But I mean,
so the coveted bolo tie, it's like the belt buckle, like the Leadville belt buckles, but there's only 75 of them. If someone's going to be competitive and they think, okay, you know, I can break 6.5 hours, I should be in the top 75, give me your best workout that you could suggest for someone who thinks that they're going to come here and try and get a bolo. Becca's bolo.
You know, that the course that we do, the first climb up over Trail Creek Summit, that is my home training ground. Yeah. I do laps on that hill, up and down and up and down. So I think hill climbing is important, but I also think having some pack riding skills, being able to tuck into the wind when you can. A little bit of road skill is really important, especially if you're coming from a mountain bike.
Mountain bikers should listen to that one, yeah.
When I had a chance to look around Ketchum, I was really surprised by the quaint small town feel. There was even a parade the day before the race. It featured the hometown hockey team dividing their time between shots in a local watering hole and scooping up horse poop on rollerblades. So far, this place had a pretty sweet vibe.
Race morning. It is 39 degrees out and I have nothing warm. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck I can wear for the first hour or so of this race. We climb pretty soon, so it won't be cold for too long because you warm up quickly. So
I'm racing on a 29er hardtail mountain bike that I borrowed from Specialized. Robbie, Rebecca, and the other serious riders are all on cyclocross bikes. I'm wondering if a 29er is going to keep me from getting one of those ties.
Wow, you guys are really cool. Thank you for coming.
Good luck.
You are standing on 350 dollars here. So maybe based on the form of elders, I put that. And Captain 14 is here with Count Below. So I'm going to sign a highlight for it. It's on the
Training all year. You look